Gillette turns that stick over and holding it on his stronger side. Unfortunately loses out, sticks down, puck down, and we're underway. Steelers with first possession. Pass out to in front of the benches, pop it forward and backhanded in deep. Derrida steps out into the trapezoid, plays it into the corner. Steelers stop it up. Cavell digs it loose. Welsh stops up in the corner. Somebody's lost a neck guard over by the Zamboni doors. Play goes on far right. Gillette's shot, pad C, rebounds there. Ice is a little bit sticky, maybe a little bit wet as well out there. Quick shot off the draw, and it caught me by surprise, caught everyone by surprise, and Palmas from a standing position inside the face-off dot gets the Steelers on the board. Quick as a flash, blink and you'll miss it. And the number 92 keeps his point streak alive through pre-season. This one just gets tied up in skates. Palmas one to the boards. Storm trying to force it around their own back of their own net. I will get my words out, excuse me. Clavell sends it round to the point. Steelers dump it back in onside, tapped down by Welsh. Across to Clavell, up to the red line and dumped in backhand. Greenfield waiting to help it on its way to this near side boards. Gillette to Welsh. Johnson to help out along the goal line, back out in front. Only Steelers sticks, comes to the top of the slot. Redirect off the back of the goal, doesn't work out. Quick shot, Greenfield plucks that one out of the air with Gillette camped out in front. Trying to disrupt the netminder of the Steelers, but nothing doing this time around. Each other practically inside and out. Clean win from the Storm. Dump in from Sullivan. Greenfield helps it to the corner. Quick pass out, might be in behind the defence, trying to split through the middle, drives wide instead. It's that speed of Ryan Tate. Pass back to the slot, dish given away. Shot wide of the goal. Tate looking for a redirect in front after it in the corner. Backhands it to the middle. Storm swarm and overload. Falls back onto the Steelers stick. Being harassed at the blue line. All alone in front is Tate. Gets 3 bites of the cherry and deposits it behind. Derrida dogged work in front from the number 8. And Steelers are up 2 just like that. If we watch again here, Ryan Tate, the only person in shot. Gets the rebound back onto the Reader's pads and collects his own rebound. Storm back in on side, dish out wide from Gillette on the backhand, and both teams will head off for a change and get fresh legs. Twisted and turning around the back of the goal, inviting the forecheck of the Storm. Might get a 2-for-1 special here as Hynam throwing the body and more physical play. Back to the point, Wiseman blasts one through the crowd that goes wide of the goal. If this is how these two teams are going to play through the season, we can expect some exciting hockey. Tap back to Harrison, he swats it to the neutral zone. Francis, nice play ahead. Softly down the balls and Francis will chase after it. Forces the Steelers out far side. They cut their way through the neutral zone. Down doesn't like what he sees and goes back. Pass ahead, out pass wide, top of the circles, winds and blast. Blocker saved easily into the corner by Derrida. Dow steals it off of Francis, quick shot. Derrida out to save at the top of the blue paint. Puck lies in skates yet again. Forced to the board, Suter after it. Tremblay trying to dig it free. Nielsen comes over to spin that one on net from way out near the point. As Tremblay pushing and shoving, knows a few of these guys by name. Suter throwing glove punches. Cutler doesn't want any of that. Trying to get into it, somebody's dropped the stick. As Welsh aggressively throws Schuter's helmet away, and Schuter still has more to say. Adri wins it to Busby. Left in the corner. Harrison. Back to the neutral zone, go the Storm, off the skate to the stick, right down Main Street, quick shot, wide of the goal. Ricochets back to the points, then back down low. Hayden out in front, loose in the slot was Busby, stripping in, shot wide of the goal again. Busby now back with it at the point, all the way across the blue line. Cleaning them back, Hynham dances through one, right down Main Street, just shoots wide on the near side. It's exactly what the Storm wanted. Shot from Francis blocked at source. McAdam juggles that one, but plucks it out of the air with the glove. Johnson, Keynes and Francis, the forward line for the Storm, with Sullivan and Locke on defence. Be sure to be following Storm TV over on YouTube for Keynes couldn't catch up to it. And Dowd now back on the attack. Dishes out wide looking for the return feed, blocked. Never let that pass go across the front of the face of goal. That's always danger. Tap out to the middle. Storm have numbers, 2-on-1 against Doherty. Shot was blocked from a tight angle. Trickles to McAdam, still digging loose for it. Nadri comes away with it, top of the point, loads and fires. Big block. Big bomb of a shot goes into the pads of McAdam, and he holds on once more. 3:03 left to play in the second period. Storm had into the final minute of the second period. Onside go the Steelers. Storm take it away, bouncing, bobbling puck. Couple of players coming together. Nadri falls into it. Bit of a tussle. Cutler once more as well. That's going to draw a crowd. Arms in the air from the official. Shooter's involved late yet again. Kyle Locke showing his centres to the face-off dot. Officials have the puck in hand. Wind up, sticks down, puck's down, and we're underway. Scramble draw, but Yolette wins it back to Welsh, and he takes his time around the back of the net. He'll take some more time off that penalty clock. Sends it the length of the ice and all the way down. And McAdam will step out, leave it around the back of the net. Steelers elude the forecheck once and twice. Make their way to the neutral zone and dish out wide. Chip and chase into the corner. Welsh after it, lifts the stick, finds it loose. Bobbling puck. Johnson has his stick lifted and Tate steals back possession. Top of the circles and ripped up high. And that 2-goal lead becomes a 3-goal lead. 30 seconds, or just under 30 seconds, excuse me, into the third period. Tate steals that one away. Dishes back to the face-off circle, goes high short side, and Benninger up for a change alongside the Steelers. Cavell looks up ice, tipped in right down Main Street, can't get onside. Chopped free, but Steelers are the ones to get it to the neutral zone. Busby sent ahead. He continued to skate down low to number 4, and he's after it below the goal line, activating from the point. Storm stop up with Nadri. Steelers struggling to get out of their zone. Now do so to the neutral zone, gain the red line and dump in. Big hit on that dump in on Ryan Tate. Steelers out to the neutral zone. Busby's all alone, streaking up ice from his defensive position. Tap back into the middle. Hayden's there, it's loose. Scuppered into the back of the goal! Storm have forced their way in over the goal line. Number 23. He had 7 goals and 4 points for the Lausitzer Fox. And he's got the Storm on the board here tonight. Shot from inside the circles. Falls behind McAdam. He got a big piece of the first one. Don't turn off just yet. Storm from the half wall, twisting and turning, trying to swap that one back to the point. From the block shot from the face-off circle. Bounces down in the neutral zone. Steelers shifted ahead. Storm can't swat it with Locke. Out of the zone, ends up below the goal line. To this near side. Gentile back to the point, far side. High rising shot, heads up in the crowd. Just fumbled it, and he happens to be wearing a Greenfield shirt. But good eye, sir, tracking that one off the edge of the boards and all the way up over the netting into the Steelers fans. I will let that Steeler fan off. He has a Greenfield shirt on, but he doesn't have a glove to pluck it out of the air. It's off far side of the Steelers' defensive zone. Caught up in skates now, dug free by the Steelers, out to the neutral zone, fighting and battling with it, but sends it in deep. Forces Walsh to turn and go back for it. Tremblay gets there first, Logan Nielsen takes over. Pass to the middle, Storm take it away. Keynes back to Johnson, trying to backhand through into the slot. Logan Nielsen takes it away. Steps out of the way of the hit from forechecking Storm player. Busby battling with Tremblay all the way, and he wants more of it as well after the whistle. Arm in the air from the officials, all sorts of tied up. Who's going to grab somebody? Busby really wants to have hold of somebody. Got somebody in a headlock. Keynes having a pushing match. Officials trying to get in between Diffley and Keynes. Still glove punches being jarred at each other. Those two will definitely have to sit for 2 minutes for roughing each. Busby's probably going to have to go for somebody as well. Numbers in the box. 2 for the Steelers, 1 for the Storm, so that puts Storm onto the power play. And hopefully they can capitalise from this. Trying to get that puck back to the point. Walk down into the corner. Now across to this near side. Tipped, and in the back of the goal! A quickly worked play. A shot from the point, and Johnson finds the redirect from Hayden. And it's 2 on the board, and the deficit is only 1 with 5 minutes and 25 to go. Storm win the draw, go back into the corner, tap back to that bumper position, go across D to D. Hayden from the top of the circles. Shot comes in. Johnson redirects up high. And McAdams still searching for that one. Storm helps it on its way out, and Steelers take their time in their own end. 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Check down low, whip around the boards hard, off the glass, onto Hynam. Back into possession with the Steelers. Hynam trying to force the play up this near side ball. Steelers now find a way out to the far side. Pass all the way across, and that one hops over the stick, and Harper can't make a connection. Busby sends it all the way down with 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Gets off on a change. Storm have possession in the zone. Cutler to be released from the box. Steelers have a stretch pass ahead. 3-on-0 into the zone. 1 pass, 2 pass in the back of the goal. And Cutler once more after the whistle. Hynam coming in to try and defuse the situation, gets the bear hug. Cutler having words with Jordan Southorn. Southhorn, excuse me. And it was Gentile with the final touch. An elite team with a 3-on-0. Should definitely be making them pay. Because we might be getting a little bit of extra hockey here though. We've got Cutler on the draw, loses out. And the Steelers have first possession. Ergang and Busby out alongside Cutler. Stretch pass ahead to the neutral zone. Poke check at the line. Steelers in onside. Work down low around the back of the goal, looking out in front for support. Switch in the corner with Cormier. Goes back to the point once more. Pass was off a skate, now into the corner, and Cutler can take his time, send it around the boards. Storm player all alone, finds Ergang. He's with Gilmore, 2-on-1 into the zone. Pass across, quick shot, and then Storm win overtime! A quick play, caught them on a break. And Storm take the overtime extras. Not even a minute off the clock. Steelers player tries to lie down, sorts a pass across, and the one-time shot past McAdam. And we might be saying this quite a bit with Ergang from Gilmore.